YouTube. This is video entry 3, journal entry 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here, like I said before, I'm here to preserve myself. You know what I'm saying? This is a selfish video. I'm here to preserve the likes of me. You know what I'm saying? So one day, maybe in the near future, 2050 or 2100, somebody can look at this video and be like, "Oh my God, this video is like 70 years old or 100 years old." You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I can be, you know what I'm saying, historical just because I'm an old video. You know what I'm saying, that somebody can look at, or you never know. Maybe I might have family, and you know what I'm saying, a large family, and they might want to look at this and like, this is my great 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 grandfather from 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And at least I could show them. Well, if I do, hi grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, even though I don't know any of your names right now. You know what I'm saying? I am thinking about naming my son Jones though. Yeah, Jones, like Indiana Jones. I'm thinking about naming him Jones. And if I have a daughter, I was gonna call her Alexandria, but I'm moving on to some other stuff, man. I really haven't found out what name. But the crazy thing about it is I've been thinking about kids' names for since I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always just knew I was gonna be the one with kids, and now I'm 29 and I ain't got one kid. You know, it's just how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just knew I was gonna be the one with kids, and you best believe I'm out here trying. You know, I mean that's just how it is. So yeah, grandkids, man. If you see old grandfather, this is me, man. This is how I look. You know what I'm saying? I grew my hair out like this. I'm I grew my hair out like this, grandkids, for patience. I was trying to teach myself some patience. Like, I tried to grow my hair out a few times, probably like maybe more than 7 or 8 times. You know what I'm saying? And I never could make it this far. And like, this is the furthest that I done made it right here. Like, this is probably like 2 inches. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the furthest I done made it so far. So I said this October. I said I was gonna probably cut it in January, and it matters. It matters. If it's looking better in January, like if they hanging down, I'm gonna be real. If they hanging down like this far, if they hanging down like to my face like that, then I'll keep them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta start looking better. They rough right now. You know what I'm saying? They real rough. But yeah, man, just in the garage of your great 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 grandmother. I mean mother. Yeah, grandmother. And yeah, man, she was a cool people too. You know, she was cool, man. She was real laid back, and this was our old garage. If y'all ever get to see this, maybe, hopefully, we can keep this in the family. And if any one of y'all need to move in, you know, y'all can. But anyways, you know, uh, just talking about 2014 in my life, and I'm 29 right now, and I do have a girlfriend right now that, you know, as you can see or hear in the tone of voice, that it's a blah right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. She cool though. She really likes me, and you know, I feel like I met her at a point where I was still working on myself. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't quite get there before I took on a role of trying to take care of her first, and you know what I'm saying? We just there right now. So if we still, you know what I'm saying, if y'all see pictures of us in the future, then you know what I'm saying, that's good. You know, that's good. I do know that she does care for me, so that's always a good thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm just out here making music and doing what a regular person my age does. I don't have a job right now. I'm supposed to be going to look tomorrow, so uh, I will let y'all know if, you know what I'm saying, something comes up and I get a job, man, you know. But anyways, I remember back in high school, man, I had started up this journal with this girl. Her name was Jasmine Henry. Boy, I used to love that girl. I ain't embarrassed to say it, but I used to love her, man. I ended up taking her for one of my friends, man, and it was like I didn't even know her at first. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to her, and a lot of people was like, "Oh yeah, man, your homeboy Robert, he talking to this girl named Jasmine, man." I was like, and it came down to it to where we met each other, and we was the reason why we met each other is because they was having problems, and they was having problems, and so we started. Never does do this, kids. Never do this. Never let your homeboy or your homegirl, or, no, never let your homeboy or your homegirl talk to your boyfriend or your girlfriend about their problems. That is that's a disaster, a recipe for disaster. It's waiting to happen because first of all, they be vulnerable. The reason they be vulnerable, and then they having problems. So she already looking for an outlet. When somebody's having problems, they looking for the first thing they looking for is a way out. You know what I'm saying? You always, cause that's just how we are as humans. We just want a way out. You know what I'm saying? A way out of this trouble, a way out of this misery. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be happy. That's what everybody claiming. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be happy. But yeah. Anyway, we end up. I didn't know this theory at first. You know what I'm saying? We end up. She ended up calling me. Yeah, yeah. What's up with your friend Robin and stuff like that? I was like, back then I was like a guru of conversation. You know what I'm saying? I knew back then the rule of conversation rules the nation. And if y'all not doing that to this day, conversation rules the nation. You have to be a conversationalist, if that's even a word. If it's not a word and it's 2100, tell them to make that shit a word. 2100 conversationalist should be a word. But anyway, you need to be a conversationalist, a person who can go to anybody and be able to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? And in order to do that, you really have to listen to what they saying and get out your head. Like it's okay to say dumb stuff sometimes. Okay, that, be yourself because when you be yourself, you're gonna attract the people that's like minded like you, that's gonna understand what you trying to say. And when you're not yourself, you're gonna get around a lot of people that's not gonna like you when you start acting like yourself. Because it's gonna be moments that when you faking that you gonna some of your real stuff is gonna slip out. You know what I'm saying? They go like, you weird, you know what I'm saying? But if you'd have been showing them yourself in the first place, they would understand where you're coming from. But anyway, she talking to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Your friend, he's so mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone talking to her. Yeah, he good. You know what I'm saying? You just need to give that boy another chance. But doing all out, and when we wasn't talking about him, we was just on the phone, just having genuinely good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I guess stimulating conversation, the conversation that she probably like, the conversation I like, you know what I'm saying? She was on there laughing and stuff, just having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to talk to somebody and, feel like it ain't no judgment and stuff like that. And that's what people like, and I could tell, you ain't dumb. No, people ain't dumb. I could tell that this was, it was because of the way she was. As soon as I got home, I was just getting a call from her and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, as soon as I got home, I was waiting on a call from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell that I was fronting like I didn't like her, but I was starting to like her. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to keep that, keep that away because that was my homeboy girl and stuff like that. And I wasn't sure she was feeling the same way, but I could kind of tell that she was feeling that way too. So I would be fronting and stuff like I didn't know. But you know, because you can feel that feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can feel those feelings. So if you're feeling those feelings with somebody, even they can try to deny it sometimes. Like I was trying to deny it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but those feelings, they there for a reason because it's true. You know what I'm saying? People can lie to you with their tongue all the time, any day. But those feelings, those are real. But anyway, yeah, we used to be talking and stuff, and then one day, I guess it was probably like 3 weeks of talking about him and stuff like that. One of her friends came up to me. Now she had hit me with something like, "I gotta tell you something at school tomorrow," and I already knew what it was. But I was like, "What? You know what I'm saying? Tell me." We playing that little game and stuff like that. And she's like, "I'ma just tell you at school tomorrow," and then, you know, one of her friends, 'cause you know, girls can't hold water. And when they tell their friends a secret, their friends gonna tell somebody, 'cause that's just how it is. Ain't no loyalty. Ain't never been no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just wants to be able to see that reaction. That reaction is priceless. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody want to steal that reaction. You know. But anyways, one of her friends came up to me earlier that day and was like, she pulled me over to the side. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Nothing." She was like, "What's going on?" She was like, "So what's up with you and Jasmine?" I was like, "We cool," you know what I'm saying? She was like, "You know she like you, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I like her too. That's my homie." She's like, "Nah, you know she like you, right?" I was like, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? I was trying to front like, "Oh, she do." You know what I'm saying? That man, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Don't tell her I told you." I was like, "All right." But anyways, that girl plan was to see. I don't know if she knew that the one chick had told me already, but see, Jasmine was one of those planners. She used to want to plan stuff like I gotta do this. She was one of those girls that probably watched a lot of movies like Easy A and all that type of stuff, 'cause she used to want to do stuff like dramatically. So she said her plan was she was going to catch me in the hallway, push me up against the locker, and kiss me. And that was how she was going to tell me that she liked me. But I think her friend did tell her that she had already told me, so she was like, "Dang, our plan is ruined." You know what I'm saying? So we end up just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? She a real pretty girl, man. We end up talking for a little while. I end up messing it up because over some dumb stuff, man. Over something real dumb. I end up messing it up because we were sophomores at the time, and I had made the varsity team or varsity basketball team or whatever. And I, tell the truth, I think we made the varsity team just because the dude who she was talking to, right? He was real good, like seriously talented. Like I think he should have went to the NBA. Just to be just to be honest, Robert was really good. So him and our center that was on our freshman team too, they made it to varsity. But we all was real close. Like we used to call ourselves Hoop Squad and all that kind of stuff. So I guess since they went to VAR, they moved up three more people that was on that team too. They moved up one of my other homeboys named KB, and who else they moved up? They moved up somebody else. I think our point guard too. They moved up the whole starting five basically from that freshman team. But see, Robert and them, they end up starting. You know what I'm saying? Robert and the center. The center actually named Thomas. They end up starting, and we wrote the bitch. We wrote the bitch that whole year. I remember, man, we didn't get no playing time. They just had us over there for like moral support, just to have the bench live. Cause we used to be like college fanatics, like Duke fanatics. So we used to be on that sideline, like going crazy, man, like having the crowd all into it and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody stand up. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that kind of crazy stuff. And so I guess they used us for that for the varsity games because we didn't see a lick of playing time. But I was with my homeboy KB, so it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But she used to come to the games, man. She used to come to the games, and I remember. See, and the thing about it is the same. Okay, we used to when we was freshmen, we used to go to the games, right? And when we used to go to the games, we used to be in the we used to be in the stands yelling, you know what I'm saying? Like doing that Duke fanatic stuff. We used to be in there yelling, like I remember when we was freshmen, we had this center named Randall. He was like 6'11". First time I ever seen somebody throw it off the backboard and catch him. Somebody threw it off the backboard. He dunked it. You know what I'm saying? In the game, and I remember one time, uh, it came off the rim, and he boom jammed it two hands, and he somebody was under somebody was under there, and he got dunked. So they was with us that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't see they was with us that day, but she was one of my other homegirl friends, so I wasn't looking at her like that. You know what I'm saying? I really even didn't even know that she was there. But we was in me and KB, and we had another homeboy named Chuck. He's in the crowd. We used to be like, let's say his number was 42. Number 42 got dunked. Just yelling, just making sure he heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to be in the front row doing that. So like I said, this is the next year, so they still doing that. The girls they used to come to all our games and stuff like that. So they was making sure at the quietest points we used to be like that. So I got that back in return when when I made it on varsity or whatever, and she used to be in the stands, and I wasn't getting in the game. See, and she used to be like, she used to be like, put Tracy in the game. And for some reason, man, they used to hurt it right here. I was like, oh, that hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about non-stop throughout the whole game. Put Tracy. At the quietest moments, though. At the quietest moments. But see, I know she used to do it. See, she was one of those people that she liked to have fun too. She had a sense of humor, and she probably thought it was funny to me, but at the time it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at the time, man. For real though, it hurt like shit. My girlfriend up there yelling, my girlfriend up there embarrassing me. Put Tracy in the cat. Boy, that was funny though. And I mean, now that I think about it, it was a stupid reason, but I remember it was like I just couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take her doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't want that pressure on me like that. You know what I'm saying? During the season, talking about putting me in the game and stuff like that all season. So I was like, man, one day after the game, I was like, really just being mad at other stuff and probably myself and just the fact that I wasn't playing and stuff like that. I called her one night and I was like, man, you know what, man, I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. It wasn't because I didn't like her, because I really did like her. You know what I'm saying? I liked her a lot because she was so cool. But I was like, nah, I just can't do it no more. And it was because of that, though. I don't think I ever told her what it was, though. So we ended up breaking up or whatever. She was like, she was like, are you sure? You know what I'm saying? We ended up breaking up. I remember, see, this is the thing about it. She really liked me too because I remember when we broke up or whatever. Uh, I was trying to talk to other people and stuff like that. She used to come try to sabotage it and all that kind of stuff. I was like, man, see, she was one of those real dramatical type girls. Like, she did stuff like that, man. Like, she used to kind of, and I will never forget the day that I was trying to talk to somebody, and she ended up telling somebody that I was I was talking to another girl from another school because I used to be on the phone talking to her sometimes and as friends. So you know what I'm saying, like we used to, and I ended up telling her I was talking to this girl, another girl from a rival school or whatever, and I was trying to talk to this girl at our school too, and she ended up going back and telling her and stuff like that. And so I called her one day. I was like, "Yo, man, what's up, man? What's wrong with you, man?" Like, I hit her with that. I was like, "What's up, man? What's wrong with you? What's going on, man? What is it? What you want from me? What is it that you want? What?" She ended up saying, it was just like at the perfect moment. She ended up saying, "You." I was like, "Oh man," she hit me with that. I was like, "Damn." It was like a movie. But I was like, I said the dumbest thing too. It hit me so hard and it hit me like it was so real that I was like, all right, I'm gonna write you a letter at school about on some weak stuff. I ended up hanging up. I wrote her the letter or whatever, and I remember the letter I wrote her. It was I ain't even the letter I wrote her. It was still on that stuff though. Like I didn't want to get back with her right then because it was still basketball season or whatever. And I just didn't want to go through that. So I had wrote her some stuff like just diverted the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like just diverted the whole situation. And I remember when she got the letter. I remember walking. I gave her the letter. She read it. She was walking through the hall reading it, and I remember she threw it in the trash. She was just like, ah, shit, this ain't what she wanted to hear. Oh, yeah. The whole reason I was talking about that, the whole reason I was talking about that is because we started this journal when we was talking. In the journal, what it was is, it was basically like writing letters. Like I took a notepad and basically I wrote her a letter in the notepad. And then she wrote me a letter in the notepad. I wrote her a letter and it turned into a journal type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like to where we had letters in that boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was cool because you can go back and read the old letters and stuff. I lost that one. I ended up losing that one. I did that a couple other times to some other people too, and they thought that was a real like cool idea and shit like that. But yeah, man, this video getting kind of long, so you know what I'm saying. Just telling y'all about that. Another blog entry for today. Alright, man, peace. I got some food on the stove and everything. I gotta go.